Assalamu alaikum, dear students of class 6th. Open your textbook of general science and open the chapter separation of substances. Yesterday we solved the questions of sorting materials into groups. Today let's start understanding another topic, another very important topic, that is separation of substances. How can we separate a mixture of given substances? Okay, so let's start. Okay, so you know that there are many substances that we use at our homes, in our schools, that do not come in a purified form, right? So in order to use those substances, okay, we separate harmful, or we can say we separate non-useful substances that are mixed with those substances. Okay, and we also know that the substances which we separate, they may be particles of different sizes, or they may be particles of different materials. Okay, they may be solids, or they may be liquids, or they may be even gases. So the point here that we need to know is that all the substances are not purified. Okay, so before we use those substances, we separate the harmful and non-usable substances from them. And there are various methods of separation. So in this this topic, we'll be taking care of those methods of separation. Right. Okay, so you can see here there are various methods of separation. Okay, then one of the methods is hand picking, another is threshing, then there is winnowing, and another is sieving. There are some more methods, right, which we will discuss in the next slide. Okay, so separation, first let's try to understand what separation is. Separation means removing impurities or removing unwanted, non-usable or harmful substances from the substance which we use. Okay, from the useful substances, right? Okay, so one of these methods of separation are hand picking. In this method of hand picking, okay, what we do, large sized particles, large sized harmful substances or impurities, like pieces of dirt, or it may be stone or husk from wheat or rice or pulses. They are removed with the help of our hands. We pick those substances with the help of our pinch, okay, and remove them, right? Okay, then there remains the useful substance. For example, when we burn the rice, okay, home, so in that rice there are some particles of husk, some stone pieces. Okay, we remove those particles with the help of our hands. Okay, that is called as hand picking. This hand picking, generally we apply this method, we use this method daily at our homes. Okay, our mothers, our sisters also use this method to remove impurities from rice, from wheat, from pulses, and from other useful substances. Okay, then there is another method of separation that's called as threshing. Okay, this is called as threshing. Threshing is another method. It is used to separate grain from stalks. Okay, so for example, when we thresh this paddy grains, okay, we beat the mm, uh, paddy paddy stalks, so that we can remove the paddy grains, right? The stalks are beaten to free the grain seeds, right? Sometimes it is also done in the machine, so we can thresh the the food grains like wheat, paddy, okay, with the help of machines as well. Okay, then there is another method that's called as winnowing. Okay, in this method, okay, the grain or and husk, they are slid down from a plate or a tray, what is called a shup in Kashmiri. Okay, that's a pan-shaped structure that is uh, uh, usually that is made up of, we can say, the wicks, okay, or sometimes it can be made up of plastic, etc. Okay, so winnowing is done with the help of that pan. We take some grains, okay, along with the husk and other particles, okay, and then we draw the particles from some height, okay, then the air blows away the light particles of husk, etc. Okay, then this is called as winnowing, right? Okay, and with the help of this manner, the seeds of grain, they get separated from a heap, from a husk, okay, near the platform for winnowing. And then there is sieving. Okay, sieving is done, usually we do this method in order to separate the impurities from flour, from the spices, from chilies, etc. Okay, so it is done with the help of a device that's called as sieve. Okay, sieve they have fine pores, okay, which allows only the flow to pass through, and on in this sieve there remains the particles of stone pieces or particles of husk, etc. Right, that is called as sieving. Okay, there are some more methods like, okay, sedimentation, decantation, filtration, and evaporation. These methods are used to separate liquids, right? To separate liquids, or we can say these methods are used to purify liquids. For example, one of the method is sedimentation. Say, for example, if you have water full of dirt and colloidal solution, what you do, you take that water in a bucket and let the water be there for some time. The dirt and other colloidal solution, they get sedimented, they get settled at the bottom, okay, because being heavier, okay, and above that there remains the pure liquid, for example water, okay, then that is called as sedimentation. Then there is another method that is called as decantation. Okay, decantation means when you apply the sedimentation, the liquid part is removed by pouring it into another vessel, another container. This process is called as decantation. Okay, then there is another method that is called as filtration. Filtration is a process in which mixture is separated from impurities using a filter paper or using a filter device, right? Then there is evaporation. In this process, what we do, we heat a substance so that the liquid gets evaporated and there remains the pure substance in the vessel. Okay, many substances can be separated from other substances using this process. For example, common salt can be obtained by the process of evaporation. When we heat the water containing salt, okay, in which there is a dissolved salt, the water portion gets evaporated with the help of the heat, and there remains only the salt. Okay, okay. These were some process of methods. This brings an end to today's topic. Okay, hope that you have understood. Okay, tomorrow we'll come up with another topic. Till then, Khuda Hafiz. Thanks a lot. Stay home, stay safe.